Will Governor Mike Sonko be second time lucky to survive impeachment? Sonko's political and administrative woes are worsening after the Nairobi County Assembly formally accepted a motion to impeach the embattled county chief. NTV's Seth Olale reports that this is after a record 86 members of the County Assembly signed a notice of motion that, among other issues, highlights a series of grave allegations against Sonko.
The notice of motion to impeach Governor Mike Sonko was tabled to the House by Leader of Minority Michael Okumu Ogada. The notice was formally accepted by the Speaker after a record 86 MCAs signed the motion of impeachment, meeting the requisite 82 signatures, representing 2/3 needed to table a notice of motion of impeachment. Sonko is accused of, among others, gross violation of the national and county laws, abuse of office and corruption.
The governor is facing charges in respect to corruption allegations emanating from the award contracts, which charges have rendered him incapable of performing his functions.
The embattled county chief is further accused of willingly refusing to approve the capital city's 37.5 billion shillings budget, despite it being passed by the county assembly.
Failure of which the county has been unable to control and manage county public debt.
Sonko is further being blamed for intentionally sabotaging the operations of the Nairobi Metropolitan Services by failing to cooperate in availing relevant documentation.
By his refusal to hand over the necessary documentation to enable the Kenya Revenue Authority to undertake optimal revenue collection under the transferred functions. For instance, the end of June 2020, the county had collected just about Kenya shillings 8.4 billion against the projected revenue target of Kenya shillings 17 billion.
He is on the spot for undermining the office of the president by blatantly going against the transfer of departmental roles to the national government.
In his own records, hawa watu wa State House walini confuse na pombe kwanza. By the time I was meeting the president for the signing, I was just zigzag.
There was a strong contingent of security personnel outside the county assembly before, during and after the notice of motion of impeachment was tabled by the Leader of Minority in the House. The previous attempt to impeach Mike Sonko was in February this year. The House, which is currently on recess, is set to reconvene a special sitting on Tuesday next week, with the governor expected to defend his tenure. If he fails, the impeachment motion passes and moves to the Senate. With security being beefed up inside and outside the County Assembly of Nairobi during the 1-hour notice of motion for the impeachment of the Nairobi governor, it's now up to the clerk of the County Assembly to formally notify Mike Sonko on the allegations against him. Seth Olale, NTV, Nairobi.